now it's finally time to do the cover. And yeah, I'm super excited. This morning I tested it out, which measurements would be fitting what I had in my head. Alright, so I'm gonna put this away. Whoa, it's heavy already. And we're gonna make a folio. Oh yes, I did not know if I already mentioned that, but we are going to make a folio. Love those. And for those who does not like to make hinges for the pages, then a folio is the best way to do that. So these two are going to be magnetized to each other. So these two are going to be flat, and then when you open this up, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the places for the folios to add on. So I'm super excited. It worked and it fits, and we have plenty of space when we add these inside. Plenty of space to do that, even that we do not do already the inside two flippity flop pages. So we have plenty of space. Alright, so what measurements are we gonna need? Alright, so for the folio cover, I have this little list made for you guys. So I'm gonna use 1mm chipboard. You don't need to be using thicker chipboard if you like, of course you can, but I use 1mm chipboard. That is thick enough, especially because I'm gonna add some white also on it, and then still design paper, so it's gonna be thick enough, trust me. All right, then we're gonna cut. All right, 4 times 8/1/4 by 9.5 inch. That is in centimeters, 21 by 24.2 centimeters. Okay, then we need for the small spines 2 times. Now here is a little tricky. I cut my chipboard 1/1/4 because this is 2.5. I thought I split it in half for the other side and then cut 1/1/4. But I noticed that it is a little, just a little tiny, too wide for this one. But it's just for this one, because this is 2.5 and these two are 1/1/4. That's a half of 2.5. Duh. Yeah. But I noticed that it's just a little different. So the next one that I'm gonna do with you together is, and you can cut this 1/1/8, but I like to go in between the 1/1/8 and the 1/1/4, and that's, yeah, 3/16. For those who want to do in centimeters, then just cut it at 3 centimeters. Okay, and then by 9.5 inch, of course, or by 24.2 centimeters. Okay, so those small spines we need 2, and then for the big spine we need 1 time 2.5 by 9.5 inch or 6.3 by 24.2 centimeters. So these are the measurements that I'm going to use now. Alright, so I am going to adjust it just a little tiny bit. So that's the beauty of making 2 different ones. So I can first try it out and then adjust it if needed. Alright, so that's the beauty of working with 2 collections. Alright, so these are the measurements that I'm going to use. So let's cut all my pieces and then I'll come back to you. Okay, I cut all my pieces. Alright, so I have 2 of the small ones, checking it out. And then I have 4 of these. Always like to check if all 4 are nicely cut, and they are. And then for the biggest spine. Okay, so I'm gonna gather my brown paper, same as I used with all the pages that I used. I'm gonna use tape, of course, because we're gonna need a few pages on each other. I don't know exactly how much, but I just keep adding a page each time when it's needed. Alright, so let me add the first one on each other. And perhaps you are going to use 12 by 12 pages paper, so that's perfectly fine which color or which size papers you like to work with. Alright, and I'm just going to start with the first one. The first one is just the bigger one, a cover one, not a spine one. Here we go, put some glue on. You also can use tape, of course, whatever you prefer liking to use. I'm just going to use a thin layer of my arc glitter glue. Works fine with me. Also a little on the inside, of course. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to put this on the left side, keeping, well, let's say about an inch open all the way around. And burnish that down. I like to push it before it's dry. Okay, now we're going to grab a small spine first and add it on. Same as the first cover, of course. Okay, now we're gonna leave a little gap in between, same as I always do with my albums, of course. And how much that is, well, I normally like it 4 millimeters. Actually, I do not measure that, but I'm just eyeball that. But if you like to measure that, so use 3 or 4 millimeters, or maybe just, well, I think 5. Sometimes with a thick covered album with a thicker chipboard, I would prefer using 5 millimeters. But this chipboard is not that thick, so it's a good thickness of using it with 3 or 4 millimeters. That's wide enough. Okay, I'm just going to add another page. I'm going to grab another cover, and that I am going to glue on the other side, of course. So that is how I'm continuing till I am completely at the end. And why I do not use right away all those papers, that's just because my table is not that long. So I'm just kind of keep adding and adding and adding. Alright, so this is the next one. See, I'm just gonna eyeball it about the same as with the other one. Put it down. Use something to push your glue into your papers. Here we go. Okay, the next one is the biggest spine. Add some glue on. How was your weekend, by the way? My weekend was fabulous. Yes, it was. God, it was such good weather. We had so much sun and the snow was still on. So at Saturday we went for geocaching. You know, we do like to do that. And it was like going on winter sport. Skiing. Oh my gosh, the landscape was so nice. Oh my goodness, yeah. The weather was super nice in the sun. It was super nice weather. Absolutely stunning. And we took Chica with us today, that day. This time only Chica because Chevy was already going out in that week 2 times with my son to the forest. So we thought it was a good idea to take just Chica along, because I have no idea how long she could manage it in the snow, so I can carry her behind my coat. So it was absolutely stunning to see how much she enjoyed that walk. It was, wow, it was a very, very nice afternoon spending in the forest, searching for geocaching. Yeah, it was really very, very nice. Alright, so yeah, later that day, well, if you spend all day in the snow, then the rest of the day you have a nice blush on your cheek with very nice healthy weather. So yeah, and after a nice hot shower you are completely back to your temperature. But I actually does not have any cold or anything. My feet weren't cold, my hands weren't cold. Such nice weather it was. And if you are walking, your body heat is nice and warm already. So yeah, we did not have any cold or anything. And I had a nice system to carry Chica with me. I had such as not a scarf, but more a scarf with on one piece. I have no idea how it calls. In Dutch it calls a kool. So it's a scarf in one piece. And I had it around my neck. So each time I opened my coat, when she wanted to get in, such as we speak, and I opened my coat and I put her in that scarf that was around my neck, so she did not fall behind my coat when I walk, so I don't have to carry her with my arms. So it's just so I could still put my hands in my pocket so they does not freeze. So I thought that was a very clever idea. And very comfortable. So she was hanging in that hang mat, in that in the kangaroo pocket as we speak. And yeah, she really liked it. So only her head was above the jacket, and even one time she put her head a little with her nose into my neck, and then she take a little nap. Oh, that was so sweet. That was so cute. That comfortable she was. So yeah, it was absolutely stunning afternoon. Yeah, and the rest of the weekend was also just relaxing, enjoying the weather, because we know the next Monday, and that's today, the weather would do go down. Oh my gosh, I only need one more for this little piece. Okay, I do have that little piece left on this side, so I'm gonna use it, but afterwards I could use a full one. But I already used it on the first cover, so now I do have that little piece left. And yeah, the weather did turn because it's raining. Oh my gosh, so yeah, the snow will disappear soon today. And that, I think, is the end of having snow in Holland. And that it was. Yeah. I even have every family member at home today. Because normally, without the corona, it is carnival today. But yeah, everything is cancelled. So my daughter is free from school 2 days. Wednesday she can go back. Well, not at school, but for her stage, for her working school time. And yeah, my hubby is still at home because of the weather. That's also not because of the carnival, but because of the weather. And my son did not expect to be at home today, but he did because of the yeah, not of the snow that was falling last night, but it was freezing last night. And with the rain, it gets really nasty and slippery outside. And that's not that he was not ready to drive, but people on their work were not able to get to the work, so they called to say you don't have to come today because of the weather. So he has an unexpected free day today. Okay. And that is the little story why everybody is at home today. Woohoo! Well, I don't matter. I don't care. I just go on with what I normally do. I don't know why I put my scissors away, because the next step, yeah, we are at the next step. So this is how it looks. How I all glue down. So the biggest spine in the middle, then 2 covers, then the smaller spine, and for the last also a cover. So that is how it looks. Wow, it's big, it's huge. Yep. I know. Alright, now we're gonna cut the corners away, but I'm gonna keep 2 millimeters away from my chipboard. So we have a little piece left to tuck it in. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep a little distance from that chipboard. Alright, turn it over and cut it at this size. This side. There we go. That's it. Now the next step that I really like to do is I'm gonna put some tape on all the edges. It does not need to be, but I like it to have it right away nicely attached to each other instead of waiting till the glue is dry. So I always like to add some tape on all edges. Okay, now this is pretty long, but nice to do all the way at the end. Oh my god, it's gonna rain harder and harder each minute. Gosh, I hate it. It was such nice weather. And now it's gone. It really felt as we were on a skiing holiday. That's last Saturday. It really was. And the friends that was with us, they had to cancel their 2 skiing holidays. They both work 40 hours a week, and each year they go 2 times on a skiing holiday. And because they loved it more than a summer holiday. And well, they did have to cancel it, and oh my goodness, they just felt so bad. But okay, health goes first, of course. Yep, it does. But I feel sorry for them. Yep, it's not nice. If you work all year that hard, you really deserve a holiday. So last Saturday was a nice going out with each other. Okay, so now the next step is put the long flap into the, yeah, how you call that? I like to start in the middle, and I'm just gonna like to fold this first before I'm gonna add any glue on. So this is how I like to make it nice and flat till that chipboard, because you don't want to have any gaps between your paper and your chipboard. You want to have it nice and tight to tuck in. Okay, so now the left side is ready. I'm gonna go to the other side. Just gonna bend this completely, fold it down. You also can use your normal bone folder or your hands You don't have to buy anything that you see that I'm using, but I like to use this one. You also can use your ruler for that. Just use your imagination and find a nice tool, what you can use, what you prefer using. But you also can use your hands, of course. You also can pick it up and use your fingers to bend this. Alright, now I'm going to put some glue just on the edge. Yeah, you don't see it completely, but you can imagine that I'm gonna go all the way and then also some in the middle. Sorry for my chair, I still did not oil it, but each time I totally forgot. Now, I am gonna start in the middle and I'm gonna wrap this nicely. Each movement, I'm just gonna push this to the middle. As you can see, I hope you can see that what I'm doing. So it's nice flat. Burnish your glue down. And then go to the other side. Okay, same here. I'm just going to push this to the middle. Just going to use a little string to do this, but okay, burnish it down. That's it. Okay, now I know this chipboard is only 1 millimeter, so this, what I normally would do with thicker chipboard, and I'm still gonna do this, that's just a tick of mine, I think. I like to go with my bone folder on the edge, so I know exactly that my glue is nicely attaching the chipboard with the paper. I can go back in. Just a little, just make it nice and tight. So it will look like you bought this folio. You want to make it nice and tight, and just take your time. Take your time, and that will come back in your project, that you take your time with that. Okay, so that looks like a charm. Now I'm gonna do exactly the same. Well, I'm just gonna stay with you guys, I want to say, and I'll come back to you. But oh, why? I'm just gonna stay with you guys. I am. Okay, same here. Bend this to the middle or towards your chipboard. But like I said, if you don't have something like that, you also can just use your fingers, guys. See, that works also. Just bend this towards the chipboard, and that works perfectly. Same thing as with this one. See? Same thing. Okay, put some glue on. First at the chipboard, then on the edge, and then I'm gonna wave back. Here we go. That's it. Okay, start in the middle. Go, burnish it down. Go to the other side. go. Push it down. And with this one too, just a little pressure with your bone folder to make your paper nice and tight around that chipboard. You're gonna get a nice edge. Okay, that's that. Now let's go to the side. For this one, I'm just going to use my bone folder because we did had that little extra. Alright, now I am going to fold that nice flat, same on here. Make it nice and tight. Then I'm just going to peel my tape off, and I'm going to fold this nicely against the chipboard, same as we just did. Add some glue on, first on the chipboard, then the edges, and then I like to make it all the way. Also start in the middle and fold this around the chipboard. Use your bone folder to flat your glue. And now if you have that little tiny little piece coming off, just use your scissors, just that tiny little piece. See, that's perfect. And also here, just that little tiny, if you have a little piece. And then I think I have a nice clean corner. Alright, I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. You also can, but this chipboard is really thin, you also can fold this a little around it. But yeah, for some reason with thin chipboard, I think making this nice flat is even better in my opinion. But with thicker chipboard, you can fold it a little better around it. Okay. Here we go with the glue. And I'm also going to start in the middle, flat this down with your bone folder. And this one is perfect. This one I can't, and it is exactly the same height. But if you don't like, perfect. I can't say it. I like it. All right, so that was the cover. Now the next thing what you're gonna do is use your bone folder and make a nice fold line in between those gaps. And if that is ready, then you can fold the first one down. And you can make this also a little straight because we made that little gap in between, and it's thinner chipboard, so just fold it and see if you are straight, and then burnish it a little down. Same with this one. Look if you're straight, and if you are, then burnish it down. And that is how I am gonna fold it all. Yep, and then the last one. I think this one I just did. Didn't I? Yep, I did. I need to have this one. Yeah. Okay, and the last one. Here we go. And now I am wondering if I made a good choice with changing my my spines, and I'm gonna check that out together with you to see if I made it good. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a clamp on here and to see that it is now, I hope not smaller. So this is 2 3/4 and this is, no, okay, this is almost a 3 3/4. So I'm glad that I did make the spine a little smaller, because now this is just a 1/16 difference, that this is just almost a 2 3/4, and this is better. Yep, that is better. Yep, now it's almost the same, but same enough for me. Alright, so this is how it is for our cover. Open it up, and then you will see your 4 pages. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for watching. So let's decorate this. The first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add white on here. So I'm just gonna grab some white. It doesn't have to be thin paper for this one. I'm just gonna grab white. Oh my gosh, this is heavy. You can use any white paper that you like for creating these nice little edges. Yep, that is the first thing that we're gonna do. And we also, let me check. And then I think we're gonna do this. Yep, I think that's the correct order to do it. Does it? Yeah, you don't have to use the, well, yes, I am gonna do that. Yep. I'm first gonna add completely also on, yeah, on the spine. It does not have to be. On the spine you don't have to. Does it? On the spine? No, on the spine you don't have to. No. I'm just gonna put some white on the biggest pieces, and then when I'm done that, I come back to you. So just a little brown edge is needed. The spine, you don't have to be actually, because we're gonna wrap it around a little, but I'm just gonna add it on just a little. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'll come back to you. Alright, so I'm just gonna make a mark, and then of course I need 4 of these and put it on. Yes! Okay, now it's time to do the cover. So I'm gonna start with the biggest one. So our one was 2 3/4, and I each time want to do 1 inch longer. So 2 3/4 and 2 is 4 3/4. Let's cut it 5 then. Okay, I'm gonna cut my paper 5 inches. Let's see, and then I always can adjust it. Let me cut it the other way, because this one might tear it down just a little. Yep. Okay, now 5 inches. We're gonna do the length the same as the white. So I only have to adjust this just a little tiny bit. So I'm gonna make 2 marks, and then I'm gonna cut on the marks, and then I'm gonna come back. So now I am exactly between the white lines, so that's exactly how I like it. Alright, so I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna use double-sided tape, I think, all the way. So, and then also some glue, I think that's the best way to use the cover to be nicely attached. So I'm going to put this all the way around, and then for the smaller parts I'm going to count exactly the same. So if I'm going to add more tape, of course, and then for the smaller pieces I'm going to do exactly the same. So this is 1/3/8, that means 3/3/8. I need to cut it down. Well, let's cut it 4, that's easier. Alright, so the biggest spine I'm going to cut 5, and then for, oh, I have to be careful, I just clean my basket. I still have that fire stuff in my basket. I need not to come on my white. Ooh, need to clean it up first. So yeah, and the other one I'm going to cut it 4 inches. So the biggest one is 5 and the 2 smallest one are 4. So I can cut these at 4. Alright, so that is what I'm going to do right now. 4 inch and another one, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add some tape on, cut it all down at the perfect size, and then we can adjust this on the spine. Oh my god, I'm super excited. Super excited. Okay, let me use a little bit bigger tape for the bigger areas. Where's my little tool? People love using that little tool. It's just a stamping tool, by the way, but I love to use it. Okay, burnish down your tape so it's already nicely attached to your cover. And then peel it off, of course. Peel it off. And then I like to be in the center of this one, and I did glue my white perfectly on it. So if let me put first some glue. Yep, I do love to use glue too, so I can move a little. That's the beauty of wet glue. So you still can move a little. Okay, I think that's enough. Alright, so I'm going to start watching this at the bottom where the middle is, and then I'm going to let it go. And then if I need to move it a little, then I still can. Alright, that's it. Make sure your tape and your glue is nicely attached to your cover. Use every single inch or centimeters to do this, so it's good attached all the way. Here we go. Nice, especially on the corners, guys, especially on the corners. Yes, okay, and that is the spine for the first one. Yeah, I like it. But I also like mostly I do this when it's dry, but that's why I use the tape, so So I can do this also. Okay, cool. Yes, perfect. Oh wow, it's so smooth. I really, really like it. Absolutely. Starting. Alright, so let's go to the next spine. Exactly the same. I'm gonna watch. Yeah, I think. Is it too wide? No. I think this is also a little larger than one. And then this is also a little larger than one. Well, perhaps I could cut it down just a little shorter so that I have exactly the same size as this one. Okay, so that is the only thing that I'm going to adjust. So I'm going to watch how long this is, and this is 1/4. So I want this also 1/4. I'm going to make a little mark right here and a little mark right here, and then this is just a little too, just a little shorter than that 4 inch. So that is how I'm going to adjust it, just to make sure that the both of them are similar. Alright, now I am going to cut also the white the same. I think I need to flip this around. No, I don't think it's necessary which one goes up or down. Is it? I don't think so. Okay. Cut this down. On the marks, get set. Checking it again. If I put this down right here, then this one is also perfect. Okay, exactly the same thing as the other ones. Use your tape, use glue, whatever you like to use, you can use. I'm just going to use my 3M for the bigger parts. Then it goes a little quicker. Just a little bit. Just a little bit quicker it goes. Alright, put some glue on. Oh my gosh. I had, by the way, just now an amazing lunch on Monday. Everybody downstairs on the table, not on the table, at the table, having a wonderful lunch, which my hubby made. He made lunch, and okay, and yeah, well, it's not normal that he does something like that, but as I just told you last week, it was such a wonderful weather with the snow and the sun and everything that he wanted to have a little more of a ski holiday feeling. So he bought last week goulash soup, and he bought Käse sandwiches. That's the German German bread, that little sandwiches. It's not a sandwich, it's a broodje. And he bought Frankfurter sausages. And that's a regular lunch if you are at ski holiday. So he went the ski holiday back in Holland today. Not only last Saturday when we walked in the forest, it looks like a ski holiday. Well, we just had our lunch, and he would had it outside in the snow, in the sun, but we didn't expect that it's already so soon a bad weather back again. So we had it inside, but with all the family. So that's cool. That I do love. All right, so let's see. This is ready. Here we go. Yeah, cool. Let's go to this one. So cool and easy going too. Flip this around so I have it in a more comfortable zone to work with. Okay, so this one exactly the same. I am gonna measure 1/4, 1/4. That means that I need to cut this just a little, and then I can cut right away the top. Oh, right. Okay, this goes really smooth. Nice and straight. And there we go. So I am going to do this, and then it's ready, and it's also for me ready to go on the plum one. So that one I am going to do, of course, exactly the same, but then with the plum papers, the plum cover. Here we go. And then I think I will see you back in a second. And I'm super excited what we are going to do next. I'm going to cut down this little edge, because I don't want to overlap this. Because I don't know if I am going to use a ribbon or something. Do not know that just yet. So that's why I'm just going to cut it off. What I had overlapped. Alright. Bring it on, bring it on. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, I moved. Here we go. Yes. Okay, guys. So this one is ready for now, for the covers. Easy peasy. So you can do it. You can do this yourself. Then I go do exactly the same one more time with the plum. And then I'll come back to you. Is that okay? Give me a big thumbs up if that is okay. Alright, see you. Okay, dokie. Alright, so I have both of them ready. Plum and Smile. Now I was searching in my ribbon bags what I have. And these two I have exactly the same. For these, I don't have exactly the same ribbon for all pieces to decorate, but I was wondering if I could use, yeah, I don't know, what's nice. Do you like the same the same on here and then on the front, so the front is the same? Or do you like this side and this side the same, that if you put it one here? No, I actually do like when you see it in front, then you have the same ribbon. I definitely like that better. So I think I'm going to use the green one at first, and then this one also, and this one of course. I think that would be nice. And then for the back I'm gonna do the same as on the other side. I also have the same one with the plum, so that's exactly the same. And then for the back, so I'm going to use these ribbons for that, for doing that. And then when you open it up, I also can use another ribbon, and for that I can choose with the plum. I can choose between these two colors for the plum. This is not the plum, but, and for the smile I can choose between these two. So that's totally up to you. I think I will go for the blue one for the inside. And then I need to decide which one I'm going to use for this one. Yeah, that's, I think for this one, I think. Okay, so I do have one left, so I'm gonna save this one for the last, plus this one. So for the rest of the ribbon I am gonna use it. So that is what I'm going to keep for the smile, and for the plum one I'm going to keep the dark brown and the cotton one, and then I'm going to use this for that. Yep, I think that's the most common sense. I don't know, but so but of course we do need first our papers on, but I just wanted to show you how I'm gonna do that. Alright, so we need to think a little forward. I do have a closure in mind, and that's also the cover, because if you do a folio, in my opinion you can't use much of decoration on front, because if you open this up it's flat, and then of course you need to open it up again. So this one would be your first cover. So if you put that too much bulk on, then this will lay, yeah, completely out of its control. So I do not recommend that. Then you cannot work that nice on these 4 pages that you are having in this folio. So, but I do have sorted out quite nice embellishments, and I do want to use them. So what I thought was, why not make a closure that you can take it off. Okay, so now the first thing that I thought of was, why not make something like a belly band that you can put it over, and then it's all the way, it's also a closure. I thought that would be nice, but then again it has to be perfect, the perfect fit each time. And that is not that difficult, because yeah, the size is perfect. You don't I have enough space, so you don't have to make this too large. You don't have to. So you can make something like a belly band that you put it over and then have a nice decoration on top that belly band. That would be a nice thing. to do. But I also thought, why make it that difficult to put it each time over it, so you are wrestling with, oh, and struggling with, oh, I can't get it over, I can't, oh, it's gonna be a little damaging perhaps, you don't know. And if it's too loose, it's going down to the bottom, so you don't want that too. So what if we make something like a belt? So it's kind of the same as the belly band, but then with a closure. And then that comes to the part that we can make a nice closure for that on the front. What do you think about that? So that's an option, or you can make that closure on the side, on this side. So you put it on like this, you wrap it around, and then you make that closure on the side. And then you have a full page that you can cover it up. So, oh my gosh, you have so much opportunities. So what would you like me to do? Oh, that's difficult. I think I first go to designing the papers on top. But before I go to there, I want to add some magnets. So it's not needed, but I like these two pages nice and flat. So I really like some magnets on here and perhaps also on here. So what do you think if I add 2 magnets here and 2 here? I think that would be the perfect fit. So I'm gonna try that out, and then I'll come back to you, and then we go to the design paper. Oh my gosh, we have plenty to do. Okay, so I think only 2 on this side would be enough. You don't have to be exactly 2 on this side too. It all stays together perfectly. Alright, so I'm gonna do that together with you with the plum. Alright, so grab your magnets and put it on the sides. Okay, put some tape. Here we go. Put another one on. Put 2 pieces of tape. Cut a little piece off. Here we go. Peel it off. And then I'm going to close it, but I'm going to keep my finger between because I'm first going to put this on my desk so I know it's straight. And then I'm going to push down, oops, those 2 magnets to each other. Here we go. Look if it's straight. It's straight to me. If it's straight, then you can this one I don't think it's perfect. Or is it? Yes, I think it is. I think it is. Okay, let me check it out. Yeah, it is. Alright, so open it up again and put some tape on the one who does not have already some tape. Okay. So that is for the magnets. Easy peasy. So that is always closed. As close as you can get. Okay, cool. So yeah, now I do gonna decorate and put the ribbons on. So which papers do we want? So let me just start with the plum one. I already have it in front of me. So now comes for the bigger papers. Alright, so I still have 1 full one and these 3 I have left. Now you can totally choose which one you like. Oh, I definitely like this one. Oh, but I also like this one. Give me some space, guys. Okay, I do like this one for the front. Now before I choose that, I am gonna watch if I miss a better one. So I'm gonna open this up, but it still actually does not need to, but I'm just gonna check it out if I do not miss an even better one. But I really like this one because of the brown. Yeah, that's the same one. See, I even like it again. This one would be nice too, of the big bouquet, but we are going to make a nice closure with a big thing on it also, and I'm just gonna see. So even I can use a solid one. Oh wait just a minute. Perhaps it's even better to see first for the closure what I'm going to make and then decide what kind of paper I am going to use, because perhaps the closure is so bright and busy. Perhaps it's better to have a solid one on the background. I think that's a better idea to do. Alright, so yeah, let's do that. Let's make first the closure. Yes, it's definitely gonna be a closure. Okay, so oh my gosh, yeah, let me just try it out first with one, and then I'll come back to you and we do it with the other one together. Yeah, I think that's a safer thing to do. Alright, so I will see you soon. Okay guys, as promised, and as I told you, the beauty of making two collections for me is that I can try out first for you guys to see what I had in mind and how I would do it. And if I don't like it, I always can change it. So, but this is what I had in my mind. Alright, so as you can see, I did use my flower set, and yeah, I really like how this turns out. I did use the ribbons, the same one on the front, then I used a different one on the back, the brown one, and then in the middle I used that dark brown, just as I would do. Alright, now what I have made is kind of a closure belly band. So you open this up with a ribbon, but it's only actually it's only decoration, but because I already I also made some magnets on here. That's easier to close it. And so you don't have to do a ribbon, but yeah, I like how it turns out. So actually you just open this up and then you just can remove it all and you can place it somewhere else for just in a minute when you are working or looking in your album. So this is the way what I had in mind, that I still can use that flower set that's in the kit, because a folio would not allow me to have a flower set underneath this page. That is not possible. So that is why I wanted to do some embellishment on the front, because I still like it. I do like it like it is right now. It really is nice, but I think it's even nicer with a nice embellishment in front. I always love to do that. So you just put this on like a little coat, and the magnet holds it already on its place, but this is a nice extra decoration for it. And this is how I like it the best. So if you put this away on your desk, this looks even more nicer. Alright, in my opinion. Alright, so that is what we're going to do together with the blue one. I am satisfied how it looks. And yeah, so let's see how I did it. Okay, let's do this together, guys. Okay, guys, so this is what I like to do with you together. So first of all, grab the Smile one. And the first thing that I no, but that we can do is, yep, we can do that. Alright, first of all, I like to tell you that I did use the 12 by 12 set for the cover. So I'm still gonna save these. Of course I'm gonna save these for perhaps on the inside, or otherwise we still have a full set, guys. We still have a full set. So, but I am gonna hope that I'm gonna use my 3 leftover pieces that I had, that I still have from, I'm in love with this image. I don't know about you, but actually I do love all 3 of them. But if I may choose, let me choose for the back. They all 3 are super gorgeous. But guys, I love this one. Absolutely stunning. So if you put the belly band off, then you still have a nice image. So you don't have to use the belly band. So I'm just gonna choose one that I just love to use for the front. I'm just gonna search which one would be my favorite, and then I expect from you that you just, oh my gosh, this is also so nice. And I expect from you to choose yours, your favorite one. I'm definitely gonna go with the contrast, so I'm definitely gonna choose one of these blue ones. I think I go for this one. And I know this image will be covered up, but that's not a big deal. So yep. Alright, so I am gonna choose this piece. Okay guys, well, let me make some space here. And let me cut this first in the length. And then I'm gonna cut my piece in the long way. So I have still my white edges. I'm still gonna use my white edges, guys. I still do. I'm gonna make 2 marks. So I have exactly the correct piece, and it probably should be is straight, but I'm just gonna go for safe, and that means that I'm just gonna make my marks. Yeah, alright, let's smooch our edges in any color you like, or even if you don't like to smooch your edges, it's your choice. I always like to do the cover a little bit extra. I don't know why. It looks a little bit more vintage, a little more used. I don't know, but I just love it. Alright, so in the meantime, while I am gonna do a little crafting, I am gonna do some chit-chatting. You know me, by the way. Not by the way, I think you know me in the meantime. Yep, that is the correct sentence that I wanted to tell you. Alright, yesterday was my birthday. And yeah, most of you don't know that, and that I don't know why I always keep that for myself. But anyway, yesterday was my birthday. And the age for those who like to know, I am now 47, and still young. I feel young anyway. And I had an amazing day, even with the COVID. Yep. My daughter surprised me with a super nice breakfast on bed. And wow, I think, can I use the back with this one? Is it possible? Ooh, I think it is possible. So I'm just, but then I lose the blue one. Yeah, I'm just gonna use this one. Okay, so I am gonna do first the, this is a little tricky because it's not complete even, I see that. Okay, how I'm gonna do that? Well, I'm gonna cut this a little, tiny little bit larger, and then I'm gonna see what it does if I put it on here. Yep, now I can make a mark here, and if I move this a little down, I can move a mark here. Now I'm gonna cut between the lines. Alright, so yeah, my daughter made an awesome breakfast. Oh my goodness, she made a very nice and tasty croissant with a Eastern chocolate egg in it. Oh my god, that taste was amazing. Such a good taste. Love it. Even had made some orange juice with it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, very thankful for that. Oh my goodness. And then the present came, and I know she had it quite a long time. and I was a little worried because she told me last week that she was a little nervous about this present because she does not know if I like it. And well, she said, if you don't like it, then I'm gonna keep it, and I'm gonna buy you something else if you don't like it. So please tell me if you don't like it. I already regret that I bought this for you. I don't know if you like it. And oh my gosh, she was so nervous. So the first thing when I opened the box, I saw the brand Swarovski. That's with the swan. And the first thing I thought that she had bought me such a Swarovski little statue or something, or a little, how you call that, little, yeah, in Dutch it's called een beeldje. I have no idea how it's called in English, but the first thing, and that's because my mother-in-law has quite a lot of those Swarovski images, statues, I don't know, those little figures. So the first thing I thought, she bought me some of that. So I thought, well, yeah, I can imagine why she would think I would not like that, because I am not in those things to collect or have somewhere in a cabinet or something. But if she did, I would be happy. I would be happy with everything that she would pick. But when I unpacked that present further, it was a bracelet. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh my god, wait. Gonna zoom it in. Oh my gosh, look at this, and it's moving. Oh my goodness. Why would she think that I would not like this? Oh my gosh. It's so nice. And on the back there is also that little swan. You see that? Oh my goodness. I'm in love. So, but after she put it on my arm, I told her, so now I know why you think that I would not like this, because you want it for yourself. Admit it. You like it so much. Yeah, she admitted it. Yeah, she said I ordered it because I loved it so much, and actually I was hoping you don't like it so I can buy something else for you so I can keep it. Well, I said, girl, I like it too much, I'm gonna keep it. Oh my gosh, she's the sweetest. She has such the same taste as I do. So anything that she buy that she loves, I will love too. So that's so easy. Okay, the next thing that I'm gonna do is the ribbon. So I'm gonna go back to the front, and I'm gonna do oh, this one is for the plum. I'm gonna do exactly the same as I did with the plum one. I'm gonna use the same ribbon, the same green one. You can use any ribbon you like, of course. If you don't like my color of choice, then you can use anything you like. And if you have the kit, then you can also use another one that you perhaps have in your stash. If you like it better, use it. You can use anything that you like. Okay, now I'm just gonna put this on the edge so I still have my white border. I am really obsessed about that white border. If it is an obsession, I don't know. Okay. So this is on. Yep. The next thing what I did that morning yesterday, I had to pick up the big cake that I had ordered, and I was so nervous because I do not know that woman. I just found her on Facebook, a woman who makes cakes, and I wanted just to order something special, not because it's an odd age amount that I was finally getting, like 50 or something, something like that. No, it's just a regular age. 47 is not special, nothing special at all. But I just felt, well, with all the corona thing going on and not seeing that much friends that I would like to see, I thought I just want to spoil myself, and I just like to order something for myself. Oh, this is coming off. I will get that back on its place. So yeah, I did found somebody on Facebook who makes cakes, and I ordered one, and oh my god, I was super excited, and yeah, not knowing if the cake is good or what to expect whatsoever. Now, we went to her house, and right at the moment when I saw the cake, oh my god, it's huge and so beautiful that it's almost a shame that we did cut it. Oh my gosh, it felt like a wedding cake or a big baby shower cake. Yes, that beautiful it was, and I'm gonna show you a picture of it. Wait just a sec. I am gonna show you a picture so you can see how amazingly crazy I was for doing this. But yeah, here it comes, guys. Oh my goodness, and it tastes as nice as it looks. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that pink with white flowers on it. Oh my goodness, yes, I'm so happy with that. And I always say, if you don't spoil yourself, or no, if you aren't, oh no, that's not a saying that I would love to say, because I am spoiled yesterday. But I always say, if you like to do something like that, and if you have the opportunity to do that, well, then do it. Because my friend always told me we only have one lifetime, and since this COVID is going on, it's all, yeah, it's closer to what if I get it, how do I come out of it, and if I get it, do I survive it? Or yeah, you don't know. You absolutely don't know. And do I get scared? Yeah, perhaps I do. I do. I think everybody in their real honesty, I think everybody got a little scared. And it's a good, it's not good, but it's a good opportunity to think about it. Think about your life while it's still here. That's you only live once. That's the thing that's so true. You only live once. So live it. Live it the best you can. Live it like you wish to live it. And that is something I like to give with you all. Do what you like. Do what you please. Do what makes you happy. Because life is too short, guys. Life is too short. And if you are in the opportunity to do things that you love, then just do it, guys. Just do it. Because now with all these COVID, and it's not only with the COVID, it's every year, every day, every week, every month. Live your life every day as you wish. Because before you know it, it's over. And how dramatic that sounds. Oh my gosh. But it's true. It is true, guys. It is. You have to take note that it can happen, that it's so fast gone. Gone and blown away. So you don't want that. You don't want that. You want to be as long as we can, of course. Alright, so now I go to the inside. Let's make this a little more happy than dramatic. Alright, I'm gonna stop. Just a little advice that I have for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go to the inside. And for this one I'm gonna use the blue one. It's on a sticky piece that yesterday I put wrong on. That's this one, but I just don't want to throw it away because I still can use it for a little tag or something, but it's sticky. Alright, so now for this one I'm going to use the blue one. There we go. And then for the outside I'm gonna use the green one. Here we go. Turn this over. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, and the rest of the day went pretty short. I even did all my laundry yesterday. Yep, even on your birthday. Things go on just like normal. If you are being a housewife, actually you don't have any. Not ever a complete day with doing nothing. Nope. Your house is never, ever being on a full holiday. And that's okay. That's okay. Life goes on, even with the laundry. Yep, and later that day my mom came and my stepdad came and my parents-in-law came, and that was it, guys. More family I do not have. And my friends, well, we can't invite them all at once, so I hope they will come next Saturday to have a little drink with me. And then again, also I can't invite them all at once, but I will give them a, how you call that, a recheck? No, I think it's not the correct word for that, but we will do it bigger time when all is settled down. But when that is, we never know. I think last year, well, it's now February, so I think, and I know because last year our birthdays was just to be celebrate, and I thought it was 17 March that we celebrate our birthdays together, me and my hubby, and that was, I think, the last date that we could celebrate it all with all friends together. So, and that's a year later almost. Who would expect that a year later this COVID is still going on? Okay, so for now the decoration outside is ready. I'm not gonna do this for now. I'm gonna wait for that. Just gonna, yeah, this I need to fix that, but I'm gonna do that in just a sec. Alright, so next step is make that belly band. Yeah, but for now, oh, I like it. Okay, now before I go to the belly band, I am gonna use, I did the same thing with the plum one. I did cut out this 6x6 sheet the best I could, and this is the base that I'm going to use for the flower power. Okay, so you can see here, you see the background. I did use that, so that's a perfect bottom to use that. So I'm going to cut it out, and then I'll come back to you when I have it all cut out. Okay. Alright, I'll be back.